Hello, Mr. Bunny. How you feeling, man?
That's hellish.
Pretty sick. You guys and your boiling. Still hasn't noticed me.
Timothy! Oh, you're hurting me! Oh!
I haven't felt this bad on a run in months. I'm like 3.2 miles in. Fucking 6 miles left. Not good. Not good.
Hey, how are you guys doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I finally decided to get around to answering some of the questions that you guys asked me a while back, and I figured what better way to do this than throw it on my YouTube channel. So here we go. I'm going to rattle off just as many as I humanly possibly can. I'm just going to stop. You guys can see this is a screen recording of all the questions that were asked probably a little over a month ago now. Okay, so we're going to stop right here. Please share your music playlist. I always love the music that you share on here. Okay, well, certainly I will do that. I will do that. Here's my Spotify. Fitzgerald Checksworth. A lot of playlists on there. Running playlist called Who's Gonna Carry the Boats? And then one called Oof, because I had a moment there where I was like, not looking good. How did you get so cool? I appreciate you calling me cool. I really appreciate that. Well, here's what I will say about coolness is, I like myself now for the first time ever. Actually, when I turned 28, I'm 29 now, but I'm turning 30 in like a month. But when I was 28 was the first time I was like, wait, I like myself now. Which is crazy because when you're like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, etc. This is my experience. I was like, damn, I'm really bummed. I wish I was cooler and I wish I liked myself. Sometimes you have to go through, 27 years of not liking yourself to start liking yourself. And then you can be more true to yourself. And that's what I will say about coolness. But I think that's how you can level up your coolness as well. That's my best advice on how you can do that. Oh, here you go. How do you get so dialed in with your own feelings coming from an 18-year-old? Man, you just got to go through some shit. And you're going to. Dude, if we went in a time machine and told 18-year-old me what he was going to go through, he wouldn't believe you. He'd be like, did we like playing college basketball? No, we didn't. No. And I love Boston. But it just didn't work out, pal. So you just go through some shit and you learn about yourself. If you were to get arrested, what would your friends think you did? If I got arrested, I call Gabe from jail. Probably just not paying my taxes. Like if you could go to jail for like not paying your credit cards, I'd be in jail. Letterbox top 4. Okay, let's go to my Letterbox. I only just got Letterbox recently. It's G checks dubs. Okay. That's my Letterbox. This is not good. My favorites on there: Sound of Metal, Hamnet, The Place Beyond the Pines, and Aftersun. I haven't really reviewed that many movies. I don't really know how to work this app. How do you not get too caught up in material things? I do. Here's what I will say is once you start, acquiring more material things, I think, again, when I was younger, I was really like, oh, once I get a cool car or something, I'll feel better. And then you will get those things. That's the thing. The things you want in life, if you stay on the right paths and you work hard and you set goals for yourself, you will get those things. You will. They're not going to bring you happiness. That's the thing. Because a lot of people think from a standpoint of like, I'll never get that thing. Unfortunately, you will get that thing, and it will show you that it doesn't fix the godlike hole inside of you. Dennis Reynolds. What does it mean when he blocks you? Yeah, it means he probably just can't stand to see you. Hope that helps. What's your vertical like? Well, I'm actually glad you asked. Speaking of when I was 18, I had a 34-inch vertical, highest on my college basketball team, Division III. Do you have any goals for running, or are you just enjoying the practice? Funny enough, you should ask. It's funny you should ask. I'm running the New York City Marathon in November 1st. I'm running in the name of the Release Foundation, which is a recovery foundation. It helps place people in the care that they need, whether it be substance abuse disorders or mental health. If you reach out, you call the Release Foundation, they are going to help you get treatment. Can't think of a better thing I'd rather run for. I'm so excited about that. I'm super excited to even bring that up. I'm going to talk about that a lot more over the next coming months. So now I'm running. I'm on a training regimen. Yeah, be on the lookout for links that I'll throw up for that. And for the first time in my life, I am on a 20-week training plan, which is crazy. I keep telling people I want to run sub 3. That's so impossible for me. It's not even funny. I say that as a joke, just for the record. But on marathon day, I feel like I'm going to throw out all of my training and just go for it. I don't know. Were you at a PD concert in Boston last year? Yes, I was. Thoughts on the Stone Pony? Electric. Love it. How do you get paid? Are you a full-time influencer now? If so, what has that been like? That's a really good question. I get paid from a few things. My hat brand. My podcast, Trapped on the Internet. We do Patreon episodes, which is an extra episode every week that drops on Wednesday, and then the free episodes drop on Friday on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And I try to do brand deals, but those are few and far between. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes I do merch on tour with people. Are you a girl who poops or a bitch that shits? I'm a bitch that shits. It's not like a it's not like that when I poop. It's like let's get there, let's do our business and let's get out. Where do you find these hats? Okay, so I find a lot of my hats on eBay. This is a Banana Republic blank vintage hat. Found on eBay. It was $15. So I find most of my hats on eBay. You really just don't have to look too far. And then I make the other ones. The 1-800-GOT-RAGE ones. Advice on when to jump into something to chase a dream. Been struggling with it. Listen, man, one of my favorite sayings is that leap and the net will appear. And that's true. And that's kind of what I've been trying to do now. And I have a lot of anxiety around the future and how sustainable my career path is, which, I say career path like it's a thing and it doesn't feel like it's a thing. So yeah, leap and the net will appear. Just go for it, man. Life's too short. Would you rather travel to the past or travel to the future, and why? That's a sad question. What daily rituals do you perform for your very own self, and what would you like to begin to do? I wish I was better. I mean, I'm pretty good at journaling, not every day, but I journal when I can feel like I'm thinking too much about certain things. I would like to read every day. I do the same thing with reading. I'm too inconsistent with it, but I do it multiple times a week, just not every day. Running almost every day, 5 days a week on this training plan. I wish I was better at lifting, and I want to take creatine, and I wish I was better at eating for sure, because I just eat takeout all the time. And I love cooking. I mean, when I get in a regimen of cooking for myself, it's really fun and relaxing and meditative and I can feel that it's good for me. Why do you look like that? What's it like being a man? It's pretty human. Would you rather be a pickle or an egg? A pickle, because both stink in their own, respective ways. But an egg is like, it feels like it would be claustrophobic. Do you date much, or are you more focused on your own journey right now? Dating makes me very anxious. When you said grief has helped you become who you are today, what do you mean by that? Yeah, I just feel like every decision I make is based on like, that's a good question. I just feel like I always say like there's two versions of myself. It's like who I was before my partner passed away and who I am now. And it's just like, I feel like in a weird sort of way, the way she lives on in my heart is like I absorbed her hard work and drive. Like when she was alive, like I would always watch her do that and be the strongest person ever. And I was so bad at like living, you know what I mean? So that was obviously it still is its own hard thing to deal with. Like she was so much better at living than me and like working hard and having a vision of the future, and I never did. And so when I lost her, when the world lost her, it's just so hard to be like, oh, well, my plan was going to be whatever her plan was because I was in love with her and I love her so much. And now I feel like I sort of absorbed, not exactly the plan for the future because I'm still it's still very ambiguous, but I have I work hard now on myself, and I am strong. And I don't say that because I know I'm strong. I must be strong because I've been able to live without her for so long is what I mean. So my decision making is shaped based in strength, I guess. I don't know. Or that grief,
What are you doing?
All right, do my walk.
Cause you know what I'm telling you?
Do it again.
Hey, Ma, how the fuck is the months?
Hey, what the fuck is the woods? Did I do it?
Birds real? No. Did you go to university? Did you go to college for cinematography? It's funny you asked that because I did. I went to school for film and like I didn't learn anything. Last time you were facial hairless? Well, I did that recently. I shaved my whole face because here's the thing. I'm not a fucking barber. I don't know what I'm doing with clippers or a trimmer in my hands. So I really just, I just kind of go for it sometimes. And then like, I'll get to this part and I'll try to make sure these stay even. And then I'll do this one too high. And then I'll shave this one to match it. And then I'll go too high. And then I'm like, well, now I'm starting to resemble a certain historic figure that was around in Germany in the 1930s. So, fuck it. We got to go facial hairless. Do I believe in reincarnation? I guess sort of. I believe in like a lot. I'll believe in anything. Literally, if it feels right. If you had to explain yourself to someone with 4 songs, what would they be? I'll do 3 because 4 just seems like a weird task. 1, Futura Free by Frank Ocean.
Tolerance is so low, still smoke a whole gum. Menage on my birthday, tap out on the first row. This ain't no birthday, she don't give head anyway. Cause what niggas say, that's what she.
2, a quick one before the eternal worm devours Connecticut. And number 3, 715 Creeks by Bon Iver.
Long time yellow road. I remember something. Leaving wasn't easy, all that feeling of
Will you respond to Fitzy if we lock eyes on the street and I say, I love you, Fitzy? Yes, bro. And I will dap you up. What makes you wildly happy? Running, for sure. Like the feeling I get when I've pushed through. When I've pushed through a hard spot and I like start to tear up almost. If you could give advice to your 21-year-old self, what would it be? Hey, it would be this. It would be, hey man, buckle up. Just kidding. It would really just be like, shut up. Yeah, it would be, shut the hell up, man. Shut up and just shut up. What makes you feel home in a place so new to you? Closing my eyes and knowing that home will only ever be as good as I'm willing to make it.